Welcome back, everyone. It's your pal Noms here. Before we begin, I just want to make sure you guys know what's going on. So this channel has actually been hit with 2 false copyright strikes from Sony and Naughty Dog. Not because of breaching copyright by any means, but by fraudulently flagging videos that have any criticism pertaining to their business practices whatsoever. Doesn't matter if you're leaking shit, doesn't matter if you're showing trailer footage or whatever. I put out a video, I think it was 2-3 days ago, and it just had Dragon Ball Z Kakarot footage, and they still flagged it down. And it was just me talking and ranting like this the entire time. Now, like that video, this video isn't scripted. I made a more abbreviated, quick to the point scripted video last night, but that was before the new trailer came out, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So, just a quick reminder, in case this channel gets taken down because, there's 3 strikes and you're out with YouTube, no ifs, ands, or buts, because, YouTube's worthless piece of shit. So, go check out my primary channel, Anomaly Inc. Go check out my tertiary channel, which I was about to delete before this bullshit started. It's called Anomaly Rants, which is where I usually post videos like this where I just rant off the cuff. So yeah, go check out those channels after you're done here, or check out some of the other videos on this channel. I can't predict whether or not this channel will be struck down, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let Naughty Dog silence what I have to fucking say about them. And let me just be clear, I don't have a PS4. I was never a fan of The Last of Us. I was intrigued, and I wanted to pick it up at some point. But after recent developments, after seeing the leaks, after seeing how Naughty Dog treats its developers and its fan base, and just what an absolute garbage product you guys are in for. My condolences to the PS4 crowd. I want nothing to do with Naughty Dog or its products now. Fuck Naughty Dog. Fuck Neil Druckmann, or as the internet has dubbed him, Neil Cuckman. Check out some of my other videos. I guarantee you'll laugh. Well, I mean, there's only one left because the other 2 got struck down. So check out that video when you're done here. You guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. But let's move on to the trailer, in fact. Okay, so the trailer came out. And to be perfectly honest, if I had seen this trailer in isolation, if I had seen just this trailer without Neil Cuckman flagging my video, without the ridiculously woke SJW leaks of the main plot of this movie, I would have actually walked out, turned off the video and been like, damn, I really want to get a PS4. This shit looks fucking good. I mean, I haven't played the first Last of Us, but I've seen clips. I know the ending. I spoiled that for myself. My brother mouthed off about how fucking great of a game it is, and since then I've had people tell me it's overrated. But still, like a post-apocalyptic survival game with 2 lovable main characters like Joel and Ellie, like I'd be down for that. I still want to play that. But again, with The Last of Us Part 2, that's not quite the case. Because, to sum it up in a nutshell, those characters, or at least one of them, is very short-lived in the game. And let's just say the other main character you don't get to play for as long because, they want you to play as their new poster child political character, shall we say. Man. Anyway, so, the trailer comes out. I'm loving it. I almost forgot what an absolute piece of shit Naughty Dog was, right? Fuck Naughty Dog. But like Neil Cuckman said in his pathetic, hilarious fucking video that he put out recently about, oh, I can't wait for the fans to play The Last of Us. I just played it 20 minutes ago and I cried at the ending and I played it like 1,000 times. I'm still crying. Please give us your money. He credits in that video, because, even though he's a piece of shit, and what he has to say, I really don't have... I really couldn't care less about what he has to say, but what he actually did give credit to was the detail, the depth of the world, the way it looks, the surrounding development of The Last of Us. He credited the story, which based on the leaks, I just laughed at when I got to that point. But, he had a point regarding the detail and depth of the world. Like, I'm sure the development team, who he's been working like a dog, no pun intended, has done a fantastic job. The game looks amazing. The voice acting is on point. The detail is top-notch. Granted, these are trailers, not the finished product. We'll see what happens when it comes out day 1. But, like, this looks, from the outside in, looking at this trailer, this looks like a really damn good game. However, as we've learned from the likes of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker and what else? Game of Thrones Season 8, that's right. All that shit doesn't really matter if the writing is shit. And the story, the thing you're supposed to be playing through and caring about that's pushing you to the next, pushing you from A to B, it's a dumpster fire. And you haven't read the leaks, I mean, God bless you, but man, you'd be doing yourself a huge favor by checking them out. They're not here. You won't find them here. I've spoken about them in the past. I'm not talking about them here, but man, those characters you love, if those leaks are correct, which Naughty Dog is all but confirmed at this point, same as Sony, because they've DMCA'd everything pertaining to the leaks. They're taking down screenshots, flagging people, even people who haven't talked about the leaks, they just mentioned them. Like, if those leaks, even though they're pretty much all but confirmed at this point, you guys are in for a rough ride, and not in a good way. Jesus Christ, my heart bleeds for the fans of the first game, because damn. Now, again, like I said, this trailer was really good, but because I've read the leaks, they held out, shall we say, a key character who's meant to sort of be taking the reins, shall we say, halfway through the story. And nobody likes this character. People have read her on paper and realized, no, we know exactly what this is. Not to mention Neil Cuckman's obnoxious Instagram account and some of the things he's said about, why you should and should not buy our product. If your ideals are wrong, if your politics don't match up with the shit we're trying to preach, don't buy our product. Well, I mean, this is one of the times, granted, being an Xbox One player, I haven't had much to brag about since 2013, but damn, like, this just makes me like Microsoft even more, and it makes me love the PC even more, because I've recently gotten into PC gaming, and it's fucking amazing. I love the PC. It's a bit inconsistent, and there's still, I hate having to always fiddle with the settings, but all in all, it's reliable. I don't have Sony being a cunt to me, and, if Microsoft fucked with any of its products, which, it did with, Microsoft's had its issues, like, MCC was a disaster at launch, but, you know what I mean, like, if I should probably say the development team, like, I mentioned this in one of my other videos, if 343 turned Master Chief from Halo into, if they're going to do to Master Chief what they're going to do to certain characters from The Last of Us in this next installment, then you bet your ass, as much as I love Halo, it's my favorite franchise, you bet your ass I ain't picking it up. I give a capital middle finger to 343. But 343 hasn't done that yet. 343, for all of its faults, and there's a ton of them, the very least, they still want to improve. They're still listening to the fans and trying to improve. And that is commendable. The very, very least. They've had a lot of chances and they've had a lot of fuck-ups, but they haven't actively gone out of their way to give a middle finger to the fans. Not like this. Like, they haven't... granted, they hired an idiot to write Halo 5, but I'll always... Up till now, I'm happy to defend 343's intentions, not their decisions, if that makes sense. With Naughty Dog here, I don't... You see the leaks? And my God, their intentions are not genuine. Their intentions aren't for the fans. The leaks are anything but Naughty Dog showing good intentions for the fans. It's basically giving them a middle finger. And, well, I guess you'll just have to see for yourself. But, it's just a real shame because it's happening more and more. You see good productions like this. You see people getting treated like shit. You see hard work and talent wasted on a shitty fucking product that's been corrupted and ruined by SJW bullshit. It's just, it happened to Star Wars. There's a ton of great things about The Rise of Skywalker, and none of them have to do with the writing. There is a ton of great things about Game of Thrones, Season 8. None of them have to do with the writing. And same with The Last of Us 2. If the trailer is anything to go by, there is a ton of excellent things about The Last of Us Part 2. But based on the leaks, none of it has to do with the writing. And my God, well, I'm looking forward to seeing how this trailer goes. Because, I'd have a... Based on Neil Cuckman's video, the like-dislike... I almost forgot to talk about this, actually. Because I got so lost in talking about the trailer. But Neil Cuckman's video was disliked to hell so far, so quickly. Everybody hates Naughty Dog at this point. Not everybody. I'd say it's about 70% hate their guts. Which, good. They deserve it. My heart goes out to the development team, but the company and its corporate head and the people in upper management and the writing staff, fuck those guys, honestly. Like, fuck them. And yeah, that like-dislike ratio, man. Fucking hell. That was probably the highlight of my week on YouTube. Just seeing that and just laughing my ass. I was like, that's what you get for striking people, you dumb fuck. You want to strike people down, you think that's going to make the situation better. You've essentially just dug your own grave, kicked a gigantic hornet's nest. But then The Last of Us 2 trailer comes out, and it's actually a genuinely good trailer, deceptive as fucking hell, but it looks good, and I can't tell if, well, I can probably guess what the like-dislike ratio was, but in actuality, it was a good trailer, as far as trailers go, and Naughty Dog have turned off the comments and turned off the like-dislike ratio. They are running scared, and it's fucking beautiful. I adore, the internet is a fucked up place. There's a lot of injustice that goes around on the internet, but this is just internet poetry right here. I'm enjoying every second of this. And again, I'm not even a Last of Us fan, to be perfectly honest. Like I said, I'm a gamer. I'm primarily on the Xbox, PC, Nintendo spectrum. I see Sony has a ton of exclusives. I would love to play God of War, Spider-Man. I'm not probably forgetting something. And The Last of Us Part 1 was on that list, certainly. Now, as far as it pertains to Naughty Dog, fuck Sony and fuck The Last of Us Part 2. But, again, I was never a fan, but I take issue as a gamer. I feel bad for the PS4 players. I feel bad as a consumer or as a consumer advocate online. I want the consumers to get the best value for money, and I want them to be, the people making the product to be faithful to their consumer base. And The Last of Us Part 2 is not that. If the leaks are to be believed, which again, Sony is almost all but confirmed, they were not looking out for their consumers. And Neil Cuckman in that fucking abortion of a video says, I cried, and you still gotta play the game. We've got it on the disc now, guys. It's gonna be amazing. Thanks so much for putting years. Keep this in mind. He says, Barrett, thank you for putting years and years of love and support into our development team and to The Last of Us, and we're so excited to share this with you. Pick up the game. You need to play it. Please play it. Code for please don't look at the legitimate shit that's wrong with our game that the internet is preaching. Just be a mindless consumer, pay your money, and fuck off. And if you don't like what we give you, go fuck yourself. You misogynist, sexist, white male bigot, or that's what they're gonna preach. We see it more and more in entertainment, in movies, comic books, gaming, especially comics and gaming. I'd say the comics and gaming sort of woke culture is way more obnoxious than the movie culture is. Even though the movie culture is fucking really bad and it's getting worse. But, you guarantee Neil is just playing nice, so you pick up the game, you spend your money, and then you can't say shit. They get paid. They don't have to fucking apologize. They get paid. Just remember that. Anyway, look, that's all I wanted to say. I enjoy ranting, and especially at the moment, I'm having a blast ranting about Naughty Dog. So, thanks all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Check out my other channels in case this one gets struck down. There's a big chance of that happening, but fuck it. I ain't gonna let them silence me. Check out the channel's Discord server as well. There's a Discord for this channel. It talks about gaming exclusively. It's how I found out about The Last of Us controversy, by the way. All I wanted to do was share my opinion on it from the outside in. I thought I could lend a unique perspective to the matter without bias. And then Naughty Dog, Naughty Dog pushed the wrong guy. Let's put it that way. So now it's a matter of principle. And yeah, love to see you on the other channels. Love to see you on the Discord. Yeah, thanks everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day.